pode direção, só nós dois no meio.
Alrighty guys, welcome back to another YouTube video. I'm finally back filming again, and I have the kind of streetwear type of fit on right now. But I wanted to make a video just reflecting on 2025, what my thoughts are going into 2026, and then also just a little bit of a day in the life. So I just finished up a lot of work this morning. I gotta go actually pick up a vacuum and then head to Target, which I'll take you guys with because I'll also show you the new cars. So as far as 2025 goes, there's a lot of lessons I learned. One of the main things being how much you can actually get done in a single day. So as you know, I moved into my own apartment. I live alone in like a 600 square foot apartment, and all I have to do every single day when I wake up is all I have is my computer. There's nothing else to do except work on my computer. So when you get rid of everything else, you cut off everything except work, well then all you have to do is work. So after, a few weeks of living on my own, I quickly realized how much you can actually get done in a single day. And that is because I do nothing else. I don't have a TV and I don't really hang out with friends or do anything like that. The only activities I really do every day is go to the gym, work, and then also go on hikes and walks to the park. But that's just to get outside, get some sunlight in. But number one lesson I learned is how much you can actually get done in a single day, and if you compound that, how much you can get done in a single year. Lesson number two I learned is changing it up. What I mean by this is there are so many people out there that just don't take action on their own lives. They never even go after their own dreams. They never even make a decision for themselves. And you can see this in people that go to college, people that go and get a job that their parents want them to get, and no one actually thinks for themselves. And what I mean by that is no one really has their own thoughts anymore. With social media, influencers, celebrities, TV, family members, all of these outside voices caving in on your head, and you're just taking in all of this information at once. Then when you go and see something and you have an opinion about something, it's not even your own opinion, it's someone else's opinion that you agree with, but you can't even explain why you have that opinion. And so that's something I really try to focus on with my content and just my day-to-day life and trying to learn, which is just being authentic and having my own opinion. And number three is you are your biggest superpower, or however you want to phrase it. But what I mean by this is there are so many people out there that can't even be with themselves, let alone being with every single other person, but they can't even be by themselves, which is just crazy to think about, because this is how depression happens. This is how you spiral in the wrong direction. This is how when you finally go and move out on your own, you're completely lost and you don't know what you're going to do with your life because you've never even been with your own thoughts and been by yourself. And this is so important. Just be one with yourself is what I like to say. Now, I know that sounds corny or whatever, but if you are truly one with yourself and you build respect with yourself, no one can really stop you because your mind and your body is aligned. When your mind wants a certain goal to happen, your body will take action even when it hurts, even when it's tired, even when it's sick. And that is one of the biggest superpowers. Now, I have not even came close to mastering this yet, and I'm still in the progress of, building self-respect. And I think self-respect comes from saying I'm going to do something today and I do it today, not saying I'm going to do it tomorrow and then the next day and then the next day. Self-respect comes from when you lay down at night, you put in the effort you need to today. You went above and beyond the effort you should have put in today. And that's how you build self-respect, and that's how you become one with yourself. Because you can't be one with yourself if all you do is disrespect yourself. So that's something I'm really going to focus on in 2026 is having the superpower of having a goal in mind, taking action on it no matter what. Now, I already kind of do that. Yes, I take action. Yes, I take risks. But I know I could be so much better. Now, this is a lot of talking. I'll take you through the rest of the vlog. I know this is all going to probably get skipped through, but I'll go through more things throughout the rest of this vlog. I just wanted to really share with you guys how 2025 went and how 2026 is going to look. There are so many things I want to accomplish when it comes to materialistic things, when it comes to income goals, when it comes to business goals, when it comes to productivity goals, when it comes to gym goals. I want to accomplish it all. I just made a TikTok about this. Don't wait until 2026. Start today. I bought a whiteboard, or get a piece of paper, get a spreadsheet, get a Google Doc. Write down your goals, write down how you're going to accomplish each goal step by step when you're going to accomplish those, and what it looks like to accomplish those. And every single morning you need to read out your goals and know exactly what you're going to do that day to accomplish those goals. And I highly recommend you have it in a format where you can check these goals off, because I'm telling you, that feeling of checking off a goal, there's no better feeling. May just be me, I don't know. But if you really want to do this in a productive way, write down goals every single day, or a to-do list. And when you wake up, create a list of 5 to 10 things, maybe 10 to 15 things, depending on how much time you have, of straight action that correlates with accomplishing your goals in the right step in the direction. Write those things down every single day, and do not go to bed until everyone is checked off. And that's what I've done, and it has improved my productivity so much. But I will say, in December, I kind of fell off. I saw family members for Christmas, and I got a little bit lazy and too comfortable. And so, yeah, we're hitting it hard. We're going to hit social media hard. We're going to hit TikTok hard, YouTube hard, and we are going to make 2026 the year of change, is what I like to call it. I think every single person needs to change something about their lives. Something I like to do is change my environment. I've been in this apartment for 6 months. I am now moving into a house, like 90% sure, this upcoming week. So I want to move. I want to change. I want to start traveling more, and there's so many more goals. But anyways, enough talking. Let's go to Target. We gotta pick up a few things for the apartment. We're also gonna go to Goodwill because I have like some old clothes I gotta drop off since I don't use them anymore. I know this was a big yap. I hope you guys learned something from this entire conversation, entire talk. I'll probably do more, but the reason I do these things is because I like to be informative. I like to bring knowledge to the table. And even though I'm young, I'm 18 years old, and I may not have enough wisdom to speak about, I still have made mistakes in the past, and I still have learned lessons in the past because I have taken risks. So I might as well persuade those to you guys, because the more risks and lessons you learn from me saying it rather than you actually doing it, the more time you're gonna save. So let's get to it. This car right here I actually fuck with, but I would want it to be a C63. This is, I think, a 53. Here's our current car. Now I know it looks, actually whatever. This car's nice. Low key for the price, bro. Look how nice this interior is. One of the best cars for the price. And of course, manual. I just recently bought this car. And I'm not going to be buying another car. Actually, no, I do want to buy another car sometime soon. I'm thinking low-key either a C8 Corvette, which, yes, a lot of people have them, but dude, they're just the best car for the price. It's a mid-engine car. The interiors are insane. So I like a good interior. It's fast, it sounds good, and it's sporty. So I like the C8 Vets. I also like the AMG GTSs. I think those cars are pretty sweet, like the Sunbeam Yellow, that kind of style. So, well, we're not buying another car soon. We have actual goals. We have income goals. We have business goals that we need to hit. And in order for us to hit those goals, we have to reinvest our money. So all the money I'm making right now is going to go directly into making more money. And that's how you actually become successful. That's how you actually get to the level where you can buy Bugattis in cash. And that's the level I'm trying to get to. That's the level I'm going to get to. It may take time. Of course, it's going to take time. It's not going to be tomorrow. It's not going to be next month. But eventually we will be in a state where I can buy sick-ass houses. I can buy sick-ass cars. I can have financial freedom. I can buy my fucking parents' stuff. Like, you don't understand how, like, not even personal cars. I just want to fucking gift cars to my family members, because I see all these videos of, like, for Christmas and birthdays, like, them driving up and giving their dads the keys and their parents the keys. Like, I want to do that shit so bad. So we have way bigger goals, and in order for us to do that, we need to first put all of our money towards making more money every single month, every single week, every single year, so then we can eventually do that. But right now, we got the GR86 manual. We're gonna go pick up some stuff from the store, and yeah, also let me know in the comments, if more than 10 people watch this, if you guys like the C8 Corvettes better or an AMG GTS. I think they're both pretty sweet, and they're both around the same price. So anyways, we got a First Form energy drink. If you guys don't know who Andy Frisella is or First Form, I highly recommend if you want to accomplish anything in your life, go watch some of his stuff. Whether you want to lose weight, he started 75 Hard, and it's literally transformed multiple people. If you want to succeed in business and you're like stuck in a certain point, he has a podcast on that. And he's not a podcaster. He started First Form Energy. He started Supplement Superstore, and it's a $1 billion company now. And after he built a $1 billion company, then he started podcasting. So in his podcast, he has a solution to any problem in business, fitness, health, mentality. So I highly recommend go watch Andy Frisella. And also to that, and I need to work on this as well, I'm starting to like buy from people that are like own a mom and pop business. So instead of, ordering coffee from a Starbucks, I'll go to a coffee shop right down the street that someone owns, like a mom and pop style business. Same with like, First Form, it's not a Red Bull. I don't know. I just think we should start buying more stuff from mom and pop businesses, because that's how we keep this economy in check, and it really will help with everything. So time for Target. Now, I don't know about you guys, but I was just in the car and I was thinking, like, peak life is just being young, making your own money, being self-employed, and living on your own. Like when you have financial freedom at a young age and you're just living on your own, and it's through your own business that you can, strive for bigger goals, that is peak life. Anyways, trash sacks. Alright, so we just dropped off our clothes at Goodwill because I had a bunch of clothes that were too small and just I don't wear anymore. So I donated those. Also, we did buy a 34-inch monitor at Best Buy. I said I wasn't going to buy anything, but here's the deal. This monitor is going to allow me to make more money, because then I can do more tasks at once and I can see a bigger picture of my tasks. At least that's what I tell myself. So we got the monitor. It's only $300, and then we just dropped off the clothes. So now we're going to head back, and we got a few things to do. Set up the monitor. Fuck, I didn't get any cords. Hopefully I have some. And then probably talk to you guys some more just about what my future goals are for 2026. I talked about 2025 and all the lessons and stuff already, but we will talk about 2026, where I want to be at, and the things I want to mostly focus on, because anything can happen, and who knows, in a month from now I could change what I want to do. But there are some key values I want to focus on, just working on every single day in 2026, that will then give me to my future goals or some version of that. Alright guys, so we just got back and we set up the whole monitor. So here's the monitor. It's absolutely huge, but we need a USB-C to HDMI adapter. So we need to go get that. I might get some, just trying to think if I have work to do. I might get a few things done on the computer. And then we're also heating up this breakfast casserole, because this dude that was like this homeless dude complimented my car, and I didn't have anything to give him, so we're just gonna give him this, and hopefully he likes it, and then also take this out to the trash, and then probably hit the store again. Alright guys, we're going back to Target. I hate wasting time, but I also want to get this whole monitor set up so then I can get a lot of work done at once. But we are definitely wasting a lot of time today, so that sucks, because I just don't like wasting time. I just don't feel good when I waste time. But at the end of the day, we can always sleep less and do more work at night. Also, as I was saying, I also just gave that homeless dude like a bunch of food and then like some fruit and stuff, and that's what it's really about. Even when you're not in the best position, but you can still give back a little, I think that's what it's all about. And just trying to help other people up, and that's what I try to do in business too, is like I always want to do good for other people. Like that's the whole point of a business, is to employ people, and then also give other people the opportunity to work for you and live a good life. And that's the hard part about business as well, is because it's stressful when you have families like on the line. Like you're paying people, and this is their only paycheck. So you have, alright, we got a truck drifting. Anyways, like I was saying, I think it's really good to give back. That's what it's all about for me. I love giving back when I have the opportunity to, and I just had a great conversation with this dude. Hopefully he gets on his feet. hopefully he stops, doing what he's doing that got him there in the first place. And yeah, we're going to go to Target. All right, guys, court is secure. We're going back to the house. We'll set everything up, and then I'll update you on 2026 stuff. Alrighty, guys, we are back at the apartment now. I'm going to get some work done and then hit the gym. But I'm probably going to end the video off here. So I did say I was going to talk about 2026, so I want to do that real quick. As far as my goals go, I have everything written down. So this is what I was saying earlier. You should write all of your goals down. I have all of my goals written down for each specific category. So I have my gym goals written down and like my health and my gym goals. I have my income goals written down, and people are like, well, don't focus on income. At the end of the day, guys, you need money for everything. And to have freedom, you need money. That's why it's called financial freedom. So at the end of the day, I'm going to write down income goals because that's what I'm striving for every single day. So I have income goals, I have business goals, what I want my businesses to look like, how I want them to run, where I want them to be at, and where I want them to stand by the end of 2026. I also have productivity goals, how productive I want to be every single day, the amount of hours I want to put in, and the amount of work and actually moving the needle. How much am I going to move the needle every single day of 2026? I also have materialistic goals. I want to move into a new house, either in the Florida area or Paradise Valley area, and I want to be there in before my birthday. So in around 6 months, that's what I want to do. I also want to get a new car. I want to get a fast car, a supercar, a sports car, and I have all of that written down. So as far as 2026 goes, my main goal is just being super focused and locked in on work, on the business, and on bringing money in so I can get that financial freedom so I can start traveling more. That's also a 2026 goal. But overall, guys, your goals can be whatever you want them to be. It doesn't matter what everyone else says, your family, your friends, it does not matter. Make your goals what you want your life to look like. 1 year from now, where do you want to be sitting? What do you want your thoughts to look like? What do you want your income to look like? What does your day-to-day look like? And whatever those goals are, write them down, get a step-by-step plan, and work on that every single day. Put a list together as soon as you wake up. Go to your notebook, go to your computer, write down your to-do list for that day, and write that down every single day. I have one right behind me, December 26th, December 27th, December 24th, and a list of every single day what my to-do list is, and then I check it off. I haven't started it yet, I finished it, or it's in progress. So, guys, 2026 is the year of change, and 2026 can be your year. 2025 was my year of change. I changed a lot of stuff up, and I got myself planted with a good foundation. We're going into 2026 with the foundation, with a clear head of what I want to do, where I want to be at, and 2026 is now the year. It's coming. It's next week, and we need to do everything in our power to become that person we want to become, because it can happen in just 1 year if you actually put in effort. And Andrew Tate says this, and it goes, when you actually try your best, truly try your best, you can't fail. And that resonates a lot, because there's so many things that people try their best at, but then they fail, and it's like, oh, at least you tried your best. But in the back of your mind, you know you didn't try your best. You know you shouldn't have watched that movie that night. You know you should have put in a little more effort. You know you could have made it happen if you just tried harder. Because have any of us really tried our best just one time? Because honestly, I don't know if I even have. I don't know if I've actually put in 100% effort into something. We don't know how much potential we truly have because we don't fully go after it yet. Expand your mindset, make your goals larger, and attack your goals every single day from sun up to sundown. Yes, I believe in work-life balance, but are you there yet? Can you celebrate that yet? I believe in work-life balance as if, all right, it's been 3 months into 2026. I've absolutely grinded. I've already accomplished more than I thought I was going to accomplish in just 3 months. I'm going to go on a vacation. I think that's completely fine. If your goals for 2026 are starting to get accomplished faster than you thought, number one, make your goals even bigger if you didn't think big enough in the first time. Number two, go take a vacation, still work on your goals, but realize that when you come back, it's time to lock in again. Alright guys, that's gonna wrap it up this video. It was a lot of talking and it was a lot of information, but I want to start filming more in-depth videos in the future, more fun, interactive videos, but right now I'm just working for that future life that you guys will eventually experience with me. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.